What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Tom Trips Out. In this episode, I'm going to talk about why am I leaving Phnom Penh. My name's Tom. This is my trip out.
Well, hey everybody, come along with me. Take a trip to a place to find without sea. Meet people, live foods, see the joy they bring, and how much it costs to try new things. Well, come and watch me on my trip out. My name's Tom. This is my trip out.
So here I am by the Russian market, downtown Phnom Penh, Tul Tompong. All the hustle and bustle. Alright, so we'll break this video up into a few parts. First part is the plan. So over my 3.5 years of living here, I've gone around, I've visited many of the towns in Cambodia like Battambang, Siem Reap, Kampot and Kep, and several times bouncing around between them. And just over Christmas, this past Christmas, my band and I went to Kampot for a holiday and to also play some shows while we're there. And that time I just fell in love with it. And so since Christmas I've already been back twice to Kampot. Basically I just have this gut feeling that I want to live there. I want to move there. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This market is bananas. I'll buy a motorbike too. That's another exciting thing. I'm moving in like 2 months. And when I get there, I'm going to have a motorbike. And then, check out this fish. Teaching in Phnom Penh for a year or two is the way to unlock like any side hustle that you have. Because you could get here and you need something to get your footing and get started and earn money. And then while you do something else in your free time, that you could build that side hustle up to eventually take over and you don't have to teach anymore. Or you can teach part-time instead of full-time. These are snails, different flavors of salt and chili on them. They've really started adding a lot of improvements, and there's more, it's getting more busy and it's more of a tourist spot, like more bars and more, and then there's more places for live music, so that helps me too as a musician. I could have gigs in Kampot. We were just there over the Khmer New Year last week, and with my band we had 3 shows in a 5-day period. They've added this big seahorse monument near the river that shoots water out of its mouth, and it's a big photo plate. Like all the tourists come there to take photos. And they've just added a speedboat ferry from Kampot to the Korong Island. And it used to be you would have to drive like an hour and a half to Sihanoukville, and that's where the boats are. But now they've started ferries straight from Kampot. Alright, the next part. Phnom Penh. Let's talk about Phnom Penh. In my opinion, it's an amazing starting place. There's so many expats here, there's like events going on, you could get a job very easily. It's a place where you can start out your career journey and not have to struggle from the beginning. If you're in Phnom Penh, it's like opportunity is abundant here. And you'll have many people, that are right in the same boat as you, just getting jobs at the same time. Those become your friends, right? Like other people in your TEFL class and other teachers, and a lot of different avenues you could take in Phnom Penh. And that's important when you're first starting, because you need to build up experience before you're able to go off on your own and maybe try it in a more difficult place. Alright, so let's talk about the things I won't miss about Phnom Penh. See, like a major thing I won't miss is the just heavy traffic all the time, and you can't walk anywhere. There's no sidewalks, so you're walking on the edge of the road, and just insane traffic most of the time. And out in small towns, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And it's just that big city feeling, like everything's a little more expensive and everyone's in a rush or they're stressed out. And if you want to visit someone on the other end of the city, like it could be a 45-minute tuk-tuk ride. And especially if you get stuck in traffic. The noise is another thing. They're building a lot of new stuff here all the time. They're always rebuilding and construction, and granted there's a construction site just beside my apartment, so maybe that's why it's a factor for me, but one sound to the next, to people honking outside, to like the vendors. They have their own little loudspeaker, and recycling guys like squeaking. They have a squeeze toy really loud, and they walk by squeaking, even at 5 in the morning or any time like you're trying to sleep. And then whenever I visit Kampot, it's just completely peaceful. And then you go take a breath, and it's like, And then at night you look up, it's just, you can see all the stars. It's like going camping or something. So I want to switch from the grimy city life to a fresh mountain air beach town. Get your experience, save up some money here, and then using AVSE and teaching to get your start here and get your footing, get established. All the while you have your own side hustle on the side, like how I have YouTube or mute playing in bands and online things. You could have a clothing business or a dance school or whatever you do, or start a hostel or something. Or you can network your way with a good teaching reputation and get one of those teaching jobs in Kampot, or get a good online platform to hire you, and then if you're teaching online, you can work anywhere, right? Then you could go to Kampot too. Also in Kampot, you can get like a 2-bedroom private villa house, like bungalow house, with a garden and surrounded by its own fence and everything for $250, like $300 or $250 a month. It's unbelievable. Beautiful houses with a garden down, like, and no one attached to you or anything. So that really appeals to me too. All the stuff I've said about Kampot, and then I would be able to look at where I live and be like, wow, I live in my own house and stuff, not just a small room in an apartment building. And right now in Phnom Penh, I pay $350 plus utilities here. So moving to Kampot, I'd have my own little house for only $180. So I'd be saving like $170 a month right there. That's $170 I can use to visit Phnom Penh, go to the mountain, go visit a cave, rent a kayak, and bring cameras with that stuff. So I also need a new laptop, and I want to get a new camera. So there's like all this stuff I need, and so to just have like the best little place I can get out there in Kampot, and then start doing everything. I had to put 3.5 years into this city, and now I can move to Kampot. So you could too. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.
My name's Tom.